Hello everyone, this is your Arnab sir. This is the part 2 video of trigonometry. Okay, in this video I will discuss on the topic of trigonometric identity. Okay, so let's start. At first, this is the topic. This is the basic concept of the trigonometry which I already discussed in the previous class. Okay, at first you have to know which are the base, which are the perpendicular, and which are the hypotenuse, okay, of a right angle triangle. In the previous video I already discussed this, and also the previous video I already discussed according to the angle theta and according to the angle alpha, what is the definition of trigonometric function. Okay, in the previous video I already discussed. That means previous video means the part 1 videos. Okay, and in that video I already discussed the relation between sine and cos, cot and tan, sec and cosec in the form of theta and 90 minus theta. Okay, so now in this video I'll start the trigonometric identities. Trigonometric identities. Okay, before starting the portion, at first I draw one right angle triangle. Okay, so what is the name? At first give the name. It is ABC. This is the 90-degree angle. Okay, suppose this is theta and this is alpha. So according to the Pythagoras theorem, what we have to write? We have to write perpendicular square plus base square equals to hypotenuse square. So that means we have to write that perpendicular square plus base square equals to how much? Equals to hypotenuse square. Okay, we write in the 3 way: perpendicular square plus base square equals to hypotenuse square. Again, the third line, we write that perpendicular square plus base square equals to hypotenuse square. Okay, now you divide the both sides. What is the term? It is AB, it is BC, and it is AC. Okay, so for the first, at first I divide the both sides by what? By AC square. By what? By AC square. Okay, so what do we have to write in the next line? AC square divided by AC square. Okay, done. If I split this portion, what do I have to do? Can I write AB divided by AC whole square? Split first portion, this and this. Then split BC divided by AC, then whole square. Then equals to AC by AC divided, cut it. That means the answer is 1. So what is AB by AC? AB means perpendicular, AC means hypotenuse, that means sine theta. So it is sine square theta plus BC by AC. What is BC? BC means base and hypotenuse. Base by hypotenuse, that means cos. So cos square theta equals to 1. This is the first identity. Okay. Next one. At the beginning, at first I divide this portion by AC square. Okay. Now I divide the whole portion by what? By AB square plus BC square equals to how much? AC square. Divide the both sides by what? Divide the both sides by AB square. Okay. Divide also by AB square. Okay. Clear? So after this, all are clear? Yes or no? So at first I write down this equal to this. In the next line I write that AB divided by AB whole square plus BC divided by AB whole square equals to how much? AC divided by AB then whole square. So obviously it is 1 because AB cut it. BC by AB. BC means base, AB means base, AB means what? AB means perpendicular. Base by perpendicular. That means cot So it is cot square theta. And AC by AB. What is AC? AC means hypotenuse divided by perpendicular. Perpendicular by hypotenuse, it is sine theta. So hypotenuse by perpendicular, it is cosec theta. So we have to write it is cosec theta and square. So we have to write cosec square theta. So this is the second trigonometric identities. So what is the next trigonometric identities? To find out the next trigonometric identities, at first I divide the both side by what? By BC. At first I divide the both term by AC square. The second I divide the both term by AB square. And the third I divide the both term by what? By BC square. So AB square plus BC square divided by BC square equals to AC square divided by BC square. Okay. So at first write down AB square, AB by BC, AB by BC then whole square plus BC divided by BC whole square plus AC divided by BC then whole square. So what is the answer? AB by BC. AB means what? Perpendicular. BC means what? Base. Perpendicular by base. What is the answer? It is tan theta. Tan theta square, so tan square theta plus BC cut it, so 1. AC by BC. AC means hypotenuse, BC means base. Okay, base by hypotenuse, that means cosec. Base by hypotenuse, that means cos. So obviously reciprocal of cos. So what? It is sec. So AC hypotenuse by base, it is sec theta. So sec theta square, that means sec square theta. So these three formulas we already find. Okay, now you remember that. What is the formula? It is sine square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. Second one is, we remember in this way, cosec square theta equals to 1 plus cot square theta. This is the second identity. What is the third identity? Sec square theta equals to 1 plus tan square theta. You have to remember in this way. Okay, so at last I draw a diagram. Okay, that means sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, tan theta, cosec theta, then sec theta, then cot theta. Okay, so at first you think that there is a relation between sine and cos in the form of identity. There is a relation between sine and cos in the form of identity. Sine square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. There is a relation between cosec square theta equals to 1 plus cot square theta. That means there is a relation between this cosec square theta equals to 1 plus cot square theta. And last one, there is a relation between sec square theta equals to 1 plus tan square theta. Sec square theta equals to 1 plus tan square theta. Sorry. So there is a relation sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1, cos square theta equals to 1 plus cot square theta, and sec square theta equals to 1 plus tan square theta. Okay, these three identities are there in the trigonometry, number 1, number 2, number 3. I hope you all understand this trigonometric identity, which are the trigonometric identity you have to remember. Okay, so if you like my videos, obviously share it, subscribe it. Thank you.